how's it going? My name's John McLennan and I'm here with GuitarControl.com bringing you this video. Hope you're doing fantastic. And today's lesson is on a song called God Only Knows by the Beach Boys. And it's a beautiful song. Be sure to click the link below so you can get the tab and you can follow along with this. It's a chart that I've put together for this video lesson. And yeah, I'm going to break it down. We're going to look at all the parts of the song. We're going to look at the intro, the verse, how it goes into sort of the refrain, and then there's like this orchestral sort of interlude in the middle, then it goes to a bridge, and back to the last verse and refrain all the way out. So let's zoom in and break down this awesome tune. Here we go. The song starts off on a G chord. And I'm going to be calling out the chords with regards to having a capo on the 2nd fret. So the song's in the key of A, but I'll be playing really in the key of G because I've got this capo here on the 2nd fret. So the first chord is a G. And the way that I play G is like most people, the way they play G like this, but without the first finger. So it's just one of the things that I do. So we got that melody. So that's our intro. So I'm just going to play G for 4 beats. A 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to go to a D over F sharp, which here I just play my first finger. Again, I play D a lot of times without that note on the first string. And then I'm also bringing my thumb over the top to play the 2nd fret. So I get this sound. So back to G, and then back to D over F sharp. So in fact, the first 4 bars just alternate chords. G, D over F sharp, and I'm thinking 4 beats each. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, next 4 bars goes G, 2, 3, 4, D over F sharp. Now I play an E minor 7. And that's kind of like a G chord, but I just take this finger and put it underneath the first finger on the 4th string 2nd fret, and I get this chord. It's a great chord voicing, E minor 7. And then I actually employ a little bit of hybrid picking for the next part. So I play a G chord, which these 3 strings are a G chord when they're just played open. And then I put a D in the bass here at the 5th fret. So what's happening is my pick's on the 5th string, and my my middle and my ring are on the 3rd and 2nd strings. Like this, I get this sound. So I claw, those together. And that sets us up for the intro. So a lot of times I'll use my pinky here. I'm barring at the 2nd fret, kind of like an A shape, and then move up to a B flat with an F in the bass. So it's G over D, A over E, B flat over F. And it's a cool sound having a triad with the 5th in the bass. It sounds very strong. So you get this. So here's the whole intro. So that's it for the intro. That really sets up the next section, which is the verse. Here we go. Okay, so those nice 2nd inversion triad chords lead us into the verse. And the verse begins on a C over G. And the way I play that is kind of like a C chord, your standard C here, but I take my 3rd finger and put it on the 6th string. So that's the first chord. Next chord is A minor. And again, I do some weird things. I play A minor with just 2 fingers here. I cover this string, these two strings with one finger. And then E minor. Again, I play E minor the same way. And then A over G. So this is kind of like an A chord with one finger barred. And then I put the G in the bass. So far we've got... Right? Okay? And then we're going to go to a D with an A in the bass. So one way you could do that is like this. You could play the 4th fret here, then the 2nd fret, and the 3rd fret. And then a B flat diminished chord. And you could do this like this, or I think the way that I play it is just a triad. So it's not a fully diminished 7, but these frets would be starting on the 5th string. 1, 2, 3, 2. Then I go back to that D over A, and then I'm going to go to a G sharp minor 7 flat 5. And the way I play that chord is 4, 4, 4, 3. And that's basically the verse there. So E minor, D over A, 2, 3, 4, B flat diminished, D over A, G sharp minor 7 flat 5, and then you hit this little refrain, which is the, that part. So that would be a G chord to a D over F sharp, and then an E minor. And then you tag it back with this little move that we did in the verse. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold down whole notes, going through these chords, and I'm going to play the melody. You can hear the melody against it. So here we go. E minor. So let's try it one more time, just doing those whole notes. Here we go. Just beautiful. So that section repeats twice, and then we go into sort of this orchestral interlude. And I've created this unique way of playing this section of the song. Here we go. So for this next part, we've got sort of that orchestral interlude. And one of the things that I like to do, if I have to play something like this, on solo guitar, I will come up with a way of playing it by playing the top melody and just the bass line. So that's kind of what I did with this, as close as I could get it, so I get this melody, bum, beep, bum, beep, bum, and I harmonize it with the bass notes. So let me show you what I'm doing there. I've got the and again, if you're having trouble with this, you can reference the tab. I'm going to reference it here as well. So we've got the 5th fret and the 4th fret. And the 5th fret is on the 5th string, and this is on the 3rd string. So pinch those two notes together, and then I go to 5 and 7 on the 5th string and the 1st string. And then these two on a 7 and 8. and then 5/7 on the 4th and the 1st string, and then move it down a whole step. So that's half of it there, and the rhythm is 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. Let's try it together slowly. And then we're going to do these eighth notes walking down. So what that is 1 on the 5th string, 3 on the 1st string, then you move it up to 3 and 6, 3 on the 5th, 6 on the 2nd string, 1 and 4, this is just an octave, on the 4th string and 2nd string, and then the 6th, which is basically the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, 3rd fret on the 4th string, and then 5 and 5 on the adjacent strings 4 and 3. So, see it. Let's try it together, slow. Kind of got a real orchestral sound to it when I play these big open intervals. It almost sounds like Bach or, classical music. So that was my approach for playing this interlude, and then I segued directly into the next section, which is the bridge, and that chord begins on an F over C, which I play like this. It's like an E chord but just moved up 1 fret. So I go straight out of that orchestral part, we head into the bridge. Let's take a look at that section now. So for the bridge, we've got, again, some interesting chords happening here. And I'll show you the way I play it. I begin on that F over C, which is sort of, a E chord just moved up. And then I go to a D minor 6. And the way that you play that chord is just 5, 3, 4, 5. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4. And this you could play an A minor over E, and then an A minor. Then a C6, I just bring my pinky over like this. Then a G with a D in the bass. Then an E flat diminished. Then G back to G over D. Then C minor 7, C sharp minor 7 flat 5. So the way I play this chord is I'm just like 4, 2, 0, 0, 0. Part's just amazing to me because it's the chorus or the refrain melody, but it's in a different key, And then we segue right back into the verse so seamlessly. So let me go over all those chords again. Here they are, slow. 1, 2, 3. So those last couple chords would basically be C, to G over B to A minor. And then we're back to the verse. And we play a verse through and go to the chorus. And it ends up basically just repeating those last four chords over and over. G, D over F sharp, E minor, D over F sharp. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope this helps you learn the song. And be sure, if you want more information, to click on the annotation on the screen or the iCard if you're on mobile, and you can check out one of my courses for guitar control. I have a number of courses and there's a lot of great material there, so be sure to click the link. I'm John McLennan. We'll see you in the next video lesson. Thanks for watching.